Hi, Dr. Kimberly, ND, and if you aren't watching this on Secret to Everything on TikTok or on Instagram, please go to Secret to Everything, like, and subscribe. Vice versa, also, Three Goddess Oracles, if you aren't watching it on there, please go there, like, and subscribe as well. But a lot of you have been asking me for an example of, I have other examples, but I'm going to give you one example of how to tell if someone is absolutely unsouled, no soul, and then whatever walks in, whether it's a human discarnate. Of course, if you have a soul, this is what a lot of people don't know, and I'll do a whole nother video on this. You can actually be walked into by multiple consciousnesses. And you might not like this, but you cannot win the game if you don't understand how the game is run, and nobody tells you these things. Barely anybody even knows these things, so how are they going to teach or tell you? Other than people copying, imitating. But that's a whole nother video that I'll do. But, of course, we hear that the eyes are the windows of the soul, and they really are. In the avatar, in the robotic avatars, the wetware, the eyes do kind of tell you like a glass tells you. You can look at a glass and tell if it's filled with juice, or you can look at a glass and if it's, filled with beer or iced tea. And so you can look at the eyes and tell if they're filled with life. And so here's an example of a former student of mine who thinks she's a teacher, but that's a whole another video, like I said. But a former student of mine who is absolutely empty. Why is she absolutely empty? Because she's in a ship in a pod, in a submersion pod, which they have this technology, and her consciousness is being projected into her body. So she has mental facilities, she has kind of messed up, but emotional facilities, but she's absolutely empty. So what do we see in her eyes? Well, first of all, she is walked into by other consciousnesses, but what we see is the black goo AI. So it's very, very clear in these eyes that she's completely 100% black goo AI. What's sad is she's one of these drug consciousness teachers that puts down the real teachers and, is in money fear and money greed and trying to promote herself as a teacher when really she's completely accessed, completely handled. We all have altars. We all have, access. Everybody's accessed, but only empty beings are accessed to this degree. So here again is an example from someone I know intimately, and other people in my community know intimately, of an absolutely empty being taken over by AI. And then you can see the example with a fire creation being, and you can see the difference in the eyes, and you can see the difference in the life and the health of the eyes. So here's an example. You guys wanted an example. I gave you a great example. What's sad, too, is all I had to do was look at one thing of hers and pull it easily because it's always present. So again, if you see pictures like this, not that we all can't, be, filled up with AI. That's why I recommend certain things that I do, which again, this is kind of getting rambling and long. So I'll talk about that in other videos